Jacob threw a sigh yesterday and really good. He checked all the boxes for us, but we talked today and with him too, and everyone was just, it was just at this time there's no point for him to pitch in a game, so he's just gonna shut it down for the season and focus in his off season routine. What he does, take some time off and then start his progression. But he was fine to pitch after the sigh yesterday, but it's just not. At this point, it just doesn't make any sense to have him go out there and compete, right? So he's not going to pitch.
So the team kind of outweighed the fact that it makes more sense for him to rest going into the offseason.
Yeah. I mean, he would be fine to pitch, but it's just not. No, there's no sense to it. So, but he did check all the boxes. So this is something that we wanted to see, and he wanted to see, and the performance staff wanted to. He's all good, but for him to go into the offseason, and work doing his normal things and then come back in spring training like he does every year, just ready to go and compete the entire season for us, I think is where the main the interest is here. So yeah, he's not going to pitch.
Was that Jacob's decision? Was it your decision, meaning the performance staff, or is he fully on board with it, is what I'm asking?
Everyone is fully on board. Yeah, Jake is fully on board just from the explanation. So yeah, there wasn't like any pull more than others, just everyone. It's the right thing.
And what does that just do for you guys organizationally now going into the winter? Obviously, he's a big part of what you will be next year. Is there any discomfort in not knowing where he's at going into the winter for all the opposite reasons of what you just said with Syndergaard?
Who, Jake, you mean? Like
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's going to go through his off season normally. Like he's in a spot where he could pitch in this next outing. He won't do it, and so he would just go through his offseason normally. So I think coming back in spring training, he'll be, the Jake that we all know. Everything was resolved there. There's nothing going on. Jake was in his throwing progression, and he threw, I believe it was 4 sides, 2 mid-slope and 2 full slope. And, everything was resolved there, even at that time when those declarations were made. So there's nothing that, that's research or anything. I mean, he was ready to probably pitch after this last side yesterday, but at this point it's just no. It's a no. If we're playing, if we're in it, like I would say Jake would have, he would have been pitching for us. Probably the next step would have been hitters, and then getting ready to probably pitching that weekend against the Braves, the last series.